going on, everybody? Z here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. So we are back, and I gotta say, we did a live stream over on twitch.tv/gaming. If you're interested in checking out the live stream, I do upload my live streams to my second channel for the most part. I will have the live stream out for this, so if you want to check that out, you can. I learned a lot during that live stream. Now, a couple things I want to state. I want to get like off the plate done right now. I did not do any plowing. Now, I don't know if we need to plow for grass. I have no idea. However, I also, if I don't plow, I don't get the fertilized option, because these fields right now, 45, 46, and 44, these are 50% fertilized. However, because they are not plowed, here, let's get rid of the plowing. Needs lime. I also didn't do lime. Okay, now I can see it. So I didn't do plowing and I didn't do lime. I don't know if that affects grass or not. So I do realize that I missed that. That is the thing that I missed. So we will address that in the future. Now, when we were live streaming, we were playing with wheat and we did a little bit of canola. I did not see what we actually didn't like finish the canola. We did the wheat, and we made about, off of these three fields, about 25,000, and that was because we waited until January to sell everything. So I'm curious to see what we're gonna get off of the grass. We are pretty much ready to go with grass. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna skip, we're gonna go to the next day, and then we're gonna fertilize again, and then we're gonna go with that. Now, when I bought my sprayer, I bought a sprayer. I did not buy a solid fertilizer. I kind of wish I would have bought the solid fertilizer, because we would have gotten the ability to do lime at the same time. Lime at the same time. It kind of rhymes. So I should have probably have gotten fertilizer spreader. I should have gotten this, because that allows us to place lime and solid fertilizer. Should have done that. I didn't do that. So I'm gonna see how the grass pays off. I'm hoping the grass is okay. I don't know that it's going to be. I have no idea. So let's go ahead, let's hop into the next day. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do, make sure you leave a like. If you're new here, maybe consider subscribing for some more Farm Sim 22. Now, I also want to say I am thoroughly enjoying the game. I love the game. In my first episode, I did everything wrong. Now, the game doesn't do the greatest job explaining stuff. However, that's just kind of how the game is, and that's how it always has been. So there's a lot to learn on other YouTube videos and things like that. Okay, so now we have grass, and I also learned that we're probably not going to get weeds on the first harvest. Now, I also don't know if weeds mess with the yield, but I want to go ahead. We're going to hop in the tractor. We're going to fertilize this again, and then we're going to see what we kind of yield off this. Now, we also did play with the baler. We played with stacking bales. We played with all that fun stuff. So, yeah, we're going to see how this goes. Let's see. We need the sprayer. So let's just hop into this guy. Let's hop into our Massey Ferguson. Let's go grab our sprayer and get all this stuff figured out. Let's see. Am I on the wrong side here? No, I think this is the right side. Perfect. All right, so let's get in here. We are going to go ahead. We're going to spray some fertilizer on our grass. And again, I don't know that this actually makes like a huge difference. I'm not positive. I believe I have field destruction turned off, so that should not be an issue. Let's go ahead. Let's unfold this guy, and we'll get lined up. And we're gonna do some fertilizing here, because everybody loves a good fertilizing session. I can't see because of the tree. And oh shoot. Okay, we need to go over a little bit further. This thing is so huge, it's amazing. Actually, you know what? We'll just hit it right here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Begin the sprayage. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. I don't have everything going. So we need to hit Control Z so we can get the whole full sprayer length. Let's go ahead and turn that back off, and let's turn this back on, and let's fertilize. I don't know what it is about this game that is so addicting, but good gosh, is it a good time. And it is such a time suck. Like, you can just spend hours and hours and hours playing this game, and I love it. I'm having an absolute blast. Awesome. There's our first pass. Looks good. I did also learn that with the plow you can expand your fields. So in my stream, we actually expanded this whole area into one bigger field. Amazing. It's fantastic. And I will be doing that once we can afford it. once we can afford it for sure. So let's see, we're gonna probably need if I want to hit all of it, I mean, it's gonna be close if I just use the inner two, so we'll just use the we'll just use the 3. Let's do that. We're gonna have a little bit of overspray, we're gonna have a little excess, but that's fine. And that's those 2 fields done. Let's go ahead. We're gonna have to wrap this guy up so we can go over that field. We're gonna hit that field, and then we should be good. We're gonna sleep, and then we're gonna wait for this to grow so we can harvest it. We're gonna start some harvesting, and we're gonna see what kind of money we can expect off this. Now, I'm hoping that since it's grass, I believe it only takes like, I don't believe it takes very long for it to actually grow. So we should be able to get a few harvests out of it. All right, let's get spraying, shall we? Oh, darn it. I did the same thing. I didn't set the sprayer to the full width. All right, now we're good. Let's go ahead, let's get spraying. So another thing is I want to, I kind of expressed this during the live stream, and I want to make sure that you guys know here. My goal for this, and the goal for like my main save, is I want to play in this mode, early farmer, or new farmer mode. And my goal is I just want to be able to plant and do a little bit of everything. I want to get to that point. So we will probably end up live streaming on this save because, I mean, like I said, it just takes time to do things. So we'll probably end up live streaming, but I will always try to make sure that I'm saving, like, you know, the juicy content, you know, like the big milestones and stuff like that for videos. So don't feel like you missed out. And if you do miss out, you can always check out the second channel. So let's see. And good. Yep. A little bit of overspray, but that's fine. And we're good. All right. So let's go ahead and put this bad boy away. And I think we are good to go. I think we can go ahead. We can sleep. We can get some grass growth. Now, there are a few other things that I don't have that would make my life easier. A windrower would be really nice because that would pile everything for us. Make it a super nice, easy pile to grab. And then what was the other thing? The tedders. I would love to get a tedder because then that will turn it into hay, and then we could sell hay. But for now, since I don't really have a lot of money, we're gonna see what we can get with what I already bought. All right, everything looks good. We should be fertilized to 100% now. Fertilized 100%. Grass growing, weed. Yeah, there's weed in here. Now, I'm actually kind of curious. I did not ever really figure out the yield. So I never really figured out how to view the yield of what I'm getting. So I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. But that is all we're doing for today. We're gonna go ahead and sleep and let this grow and hopefully mow very soon. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, so growth, ready to harvest. So the grass is already good to go. What does it show on the map? Yeah, ready to harvest. It's 100% ready to harvest. Okay. So let's hook on. We are going to be using, not the 4755. We're going to be using this guy. We're going to be using our 7810 because we have a front PTO on there. So I want to go ahead and I want to drop this guy off. Going to drop that off. And then I want to drop the weight off as well. I'm going to drop the weight next to it. Otherwise, I will lose it. All right, so that's gone. That's good. Now, let's see here. We got to hook onto... Oh, who left the Massey Ferguson in the way? My gosh. Okay, so there's that. Let's grab this guy. We're going to hook onto this world's smallest mower. But we can have the front PTO, which will be nice. So there's that guy. We're going to go ahead and hook up to this as well. That will collect our grass, and then we're just going to sell it like it is without any further processing, just to kind of see like what money-wise we're going to get off of here. All right. Now, what's kind of cool about a mower, it's just a mower, right? So, lower the pickup, unfold the mower. And then, let's see. Lower that. turn on loading wagon. How do we change? If I turn on, okay, here we go. So let's lower the mower. Let's turn on the mower. Let's hit G. Let's turn on the loading wagon as well. And let's get mowing here. And as you can see, we are gathering. Oh, this is exciting. Now, I could hire AI to do this. And honestly, that would probably be not the worst decision ever. I really want to make these into one field. I think that's going to be super nice. You know what? We're going to go ahead and we're going to hire that out. So now, what is this? Grass. This is ready to harvest. Harvested. So this will continue to grow, I believe. I believe it'll continue to grow. And then, yeah, nice. Awesome. Okay. So while that's doing that, I do have a plan. The plan is to make a quick $40,000. How might we make a $40,000? We're going to sell this barn. It's completely decorative and does absolutely nothing for us. So we're going to sell that. Now, we are going to have to do a little bit of... We're going to have to do a little bit of work as far as landscaping and like groundwork goes, because there's a basement on this thing and the basement leaves a gigantic hole. But I want to make sure I grab this cart out of here first before I sell it, just because like I don't want the cart to like magically disappear for some reason. Perfect. Okay, so let's pop into P. We're going to go into our construction mode. We're going to get rid of this guy. Value 49,651. We're going to sell it. Yep, she gone. Okay. Now we've got to do a little bit of groundwork, because like look at the giant hole that it left. We can't have that. We just can't have that. So let's do landscaping. We're gonna do level, and then I want to change the brush size to basically level this whole thing. There we go. Level all of this. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and bring this out too. Level all of that. All right, that looks pretty good. And then what I want to do on this side, let's go ahead and do our, is this the smoothing? Raise lower. This is the smoothing tool. Okay, so soften the area. We're gonna go and turn that down. And then I want to soften this little area right here, so that just so that way it's, you know, not super aggressive. So if we want to drive a tractor up there, we can. So that doesn't look terrible. But we are using money while we do this, so we gotta be careful. It doesn't use a lot. Yeah, it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? I think that looks good. Okay, cool. So now, check it out. We have an awesome parking lot right here. And now it does actually look like, oh geez, the wagon, backing this wagon up is like impossible. There's too many pivot points on it. So now I can bring this through here. Go up the hill, and we can drop this wagon off right here. And look at that, we have a nice parking spot for all of our stuff. Ha! It's amazing. So let me get things moved around here and organized up. And just like that, look at that. Look at that. Everything's so nicely organized. We got our trailers right here. We've got our other equipment right here. Now, I know it's not under a building, but you know what? I don't care. This is so much better than that barn sitting here. We have room for stuff. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So, let's go see how this is going. How are you doing over here? So, we've got a lot of something in here. Wait, why is he only going halfway up the field? You know what? We're gonna fire. We're gonna dismiss this worker. You're dismissed. I'm gonna do this myself because I don't know what you're doing, and I think you're just wasting me money. So while I'm actually in here, there is a setting that I want, and I want to make sure it's actually on. I want to turn on the crop destruction is off. I want to make sure that was good. Periodic plowing required, whether or not you have to keep high yield. I want that on actually. Lime required. I kind of want that on as well, because like that's part of the thing, you know. It's part of it. Now trailer fill limit. I want to make sure trailers can only be filled until the max allowed weight is reached. There's a period right there that doesn't need to be there. So basically the trailer will only fill to the point where this this tractor can pull it, you know? It's like, why wasn't this guy going all the way over here? I don't even understand. Okay, so my cart's pretty much full. I'm gonna go ahead and dump it in here. Wait, can this actually go in here? I don't know if grass can go in the silo. No. No, it cannot. So let's see where we can sell grass, shall we? So grass, animal dealers paying 164 per 1,000. What month is it currently? Oh, it's going up. Wow. Wow, we actually don't get that much. What month are we in currently? We are in October. So October's kind of the beginning of the growth. So what I'm gonna do here, ooh. So I'm actually kind of at a loss right now because I'm not 100% sure what I should do with this. Do I just go sell it? I mean, we have 15,000 liters, so we would make $1,500. Like, I mean, that's not a lot. We'd make a little bit more. We'd make like 3 grand. I kind of wish there was a way for me to store this. And I know there is. I'm sure. I know there is. But I need to... Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I kind of wish I would have got a baler instead of this guy. But you know what? It is what it is. Let's go sell it. We're going to go sell it to the animal dealer. Let's see here. Also, I was looking for the setting for crop withering. I don't see that. So I guess we're not gonna mess with that. Oh, luckily the animal dealer is not too far away. So we're gonna head over there. We're gonna unload this. We'll see how much we get. And we're only at 93%, but still. Actually, you know what? If we're gonna go all the way there, we're gonna take a whole full load. That's gonna happen. All right, we're at 100% now. We're good. Let's roll. All right, so we are at our animal dealer. We're gonna sell this grass here. Unload the grass. Wow, we did not make very much. 2,600. That's not bad. Especially because like it's gonna grow back in like 2 days, and we can make another. The only thing, like, I'd like to be able to move more at a time, and I think being able to move more at a time would be like, you know, super beneficial. But I also think getting the bigger mower, mowing it all, and then heading it to turn it into hay and baling it, and like that process, I think that process would net us, you know, much more. But we shall see. We can only do what we got right now. I mean, we have 50 grand. I don't think we're gonna have enough, so we would need a tedder. I mean, there's this little tedder right here that would turn it into, or there's this one for 16 that does 8.7 meters across. This does 4.4. So I'd rather do a little bit bigger. And then we would also need a baler, and let's see, that does square bales. This does round bales. But then if we do square bales, we have to load them, and we'd have to get a loader in order to make that happen. And then if we got a bale loader, which would be this guy, that stacks the small bales into big bales, which makes it a lot easier to grab them. Let's look at our grass packs. What does that say? That's all it tells us. It's just literally the things that we already got. So if we want to go to bales, basically I would want to get a tedder, so that way we could turn it into hay. And then we wouldn't necessarily need a windrower because we could use the forage wagon if we needed to. But then if we wanted to make bales, we have to get a baler. And then if we want to load bales, not by hand individually, we basically need to go for the multi-pack D14, because that turns the small little bales into 14 bales in like one thing. But then we also need the front loader in order to stab those bales and throw them on the trailer. So basically we're kind of limited by this guy right here, the 64,000. Like, I mean, if we wanted to do it by hand, we really could, but at the same time I'm thinking like, you know what, let's just do with what we got and let's make some money off of it. Oh gosh, there's a lineup behind me. We're gonna do what we got with what we can with what we have, and then we'll figure this out. Now, I could sell the harvester. However, I don't think I would ever recoup the cost of that. And it would be pretty rough. Now, there is something interesting that we kind of figured out during the live stream, and I don't know if this is going to stay like this, but if we go to the store, you can see that we have these % off items, used equipment. Now, what was interesting is that we had these items here, but what we noticed is after we rented an item, it would also then appear on here. So we rented, I think, the D14 for like 2,000, and then it showed up here the next day, and it was like 16% off. So by spending the 2,000 renting it for a day, it actually became like 5,000 less. So like you could almost save money, but then it also just put like the whole used thing on it. So I don't know if that makes a huge difference or not, but we did figure that out, and it was like, that might be the best way to buy equipment, is like if you rent it first, use it, return it, and then buy it when it's pre-owned, you actually save even more than if you would have bought it outright the first time. So kind of neat, I guess. Kind of broken, maybe. And here is our second load of grass. So I think the biggest thing that would help us right now, honestly, is probably a bigger mower. And the reason I say a bigger mower, of course, to get the other part, because that goes on the front, and this would go on the back. Well, that would go on the front, and then this would go on the back. The reason is because we can have one tractor mowing all of it real fast, and then another tractor coming up behind just picking it up. However, 75 grand, I don't have that. We could have that if we sold our house, but like that is a huge expense. I didn't even see what we made off of that. So let's see, what did we sell? Harvest income. That was our first harvest. So we've made 5,000 so far. And we sold a building. Oh my gosh, we spent 17,000 reconstructing that area. Oh, that's awful. So if we can mow faster than just have this cart picking it up, that would help. But man, I don't really want to spend that much. What was the other ones? So this little guy, which is the one we have, does 2.4, 2.5 meters. That does this one. So like it almost seems like this guy 8.3, and then this does 10. You know, we could go with that. That actually wouldn't be too bad, because these would fold down, and then we'd have the center section being covered by the front mower. And I mean, honestly, like going from 2.4 meters across to 8.3, that would be so much faster. You know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna purchase it. Buy it. Yes. Okay. We're gonna do it because time is money. And we're just gonna drop the cart there. Now let's go grab our new mower, shall we? Oh, there it is. You know what? I didn't even look to see what the requirements were for horsepower and stuff. Hopefully we're good. I didn't even think about that whatsoever. That one might have been a mistake. All right, we're gonna go test this on our full field of grass. Now, after this, the next best thing would probably be to get a windrower to row it all, to put it all into piles so we can quickly fill up our cart. But you know what? I think this is gonna be amazing. All right, so let's go ahead. Unfold. Let's go ahead and lower, turn on, lower, turn on. Whoa. I think I hit the wrong button there. Okay, so are we mowing on all of them now? No, we're not mowing the front. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh. See, this is fantastic. Oh, this is so much faster. Don't complain about my mowing abilities. I'm just seeing how much faster this is. Oh, this is phenomenal. I mean, this is a small field too, but still, like, this is what I'm talking about. Would have been nice to have on those first 2 fields, that's for sure. So boom, that is it. That was so much faster. Holy moly. Then if we windrowed it into nice little rows, we could grab it super fast with that. So now we could grab this guy, and then we'll go grab the hook. We'll hook onto the trailer, and then we just have to scoop all that stuff up. Oh, I forgot to mow this part too. A little bit more to mow. All right, so let's start grabbing some of this here. See, this is nice. All right, this should be our final pass. There's a couple mounds here and there, but you know what? It's fine. We're good. We're good. So there's that. Boom. Dunskies. That was so much faster. Oh my gosh, that was so much faster. And then if we windrowed it on top of that, like, we could basically just set up, and you know what? Even with AI, so even if I hired people, I had one person mowing, they mowed a field. As soon as they moved on to the next field, I could have another person windrowing. They could windrow a field, and then I could just follow up in this thing and just slurp it all up. Boom, day done, super fast. But at what cost? You know, it's like, is it worth going faster to spend more? I think it is. What do you think? Leave a comment down below. Let's go ahead and just sell this. Let's go sell this, and we'll see what we made total. Oh, you know what? We still have this one right here. Let's go hit that one up real quick. All right, we slurped all that up. Let's head out. All right, so let's look at our overall money makings here. So we made a total of 7,000 off of those 3 fields in 2 days. Was it 2 days? So if we expanded the field, made it that one field, like make those 2 fields 1 field, got a windrower, we could turn, what was the grass prices today? 149. Not bad, not bad. I mean, that was a quick turnaround too. And then how much did it cost to, how much did we pay to hire that person? So we're in October here. $220. So say we did that times 3. So $660. So let's say $1,000 for wage payments, $8,000 net income, and I could automate the whole thing. So we can make 7,000 every couple days. So that wouldn't be too bad. Now, if we could sell it and make more, if we could start baling it and stuff, that would give us more money, I think. Or if we could sell it at a higher cost. Interesting. I like it. I think the grass is very interesting. It's not making a lot of money. There's definitely more money to be made elsewhere. We should have just stuck with canola. I mean, we could still stick with canola if we wanted to. We could just replant everything into canola and fast forward time. But I mean, we're kind of all in on grass right now, you know? All right, and we're back at home. The grass is still growing, doing thing. It needs lime and needs plowing. Oh no. I like it. That was cool. That was neat. And I think I'm done with grass. I'm glad I tried it, but I honestly think starting with the canola, I think doing the canola, spending the money on a plow, a solid fertilizer, I think that would just return so much more for time wise. So leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. This was our grass expedition. And I'm just comparing these 3 fields right now. So I don't know. We might start a fresh save. We might just do canola and kind of see how that goes. Kind of, you know, experiment a little bit here and there. And then see what's a little bit better, because I just, you know, I feel like I'm going to be harvesting so much grass in order to pay for like the equipment, and then in order to get into like other stuff. Like, I don't know if grass is the way. I don't think grass is the way. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what crop you think we should be doing. And I think next episode, I think we're just going to try canola. I think we're just going to stick with what the game gives us. It's almost like they gave us the stuff to do canola for a reason. Go figure. So we're going to try out canola next episode. We will probably start just like a little fresh save, plant the canola, and probably get a plow. We'll probably get a plow. We'll probably get a solid fertilizer. And ooh, but then we won't be able to spray weeds too, so we're going to have to deal with that. I don't know. We're going to try canola next time. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, thank you so much for coming out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like if you're new here. Don't forget to subscribe as well for some more. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.